of our new calls tonight in Indianapolis for police to wear body cameras, and the police chief is listening. Good evening, I'm John Stair.
And I'm Andrea Moorhead. Supporters say it will help clear up conflicting versions of events like what happened over the weekend when officers shot and killed a 15-year-old boy they say was armed and moving towards them. Eyewitness News reporter Naomi Pescovich just spoke with the police chief tonight about the next step to make it all happen. She joins us now live downtown with that story. Naomi.
Well, John and Andrea, the hope is that every time you see a police car or an officer, they would have the ability to tape that encounter. The police chief says body cameras could help clarify some very messy situations. There are so many pictures surfacing of 15-year-old Andre Green. Some as a smiling teen, others show him pointing what appears to be a handgun and smoking what looks like marijuana. But there are other crucial pictures and video that simply don't exist because the officers were not wearing body cameras.
How do we avoid it from happening in the future? And the body cam does exactly that.
Until last month, some IMPD officers were wearing body cams as part of a pilot program. Police Chief Rick Height says his officers respected and wanted the cameras.
Listen, this is what we're trying to do here. Let me show you what we're trying to do. Not just talk about it, be able to give you a concrete piece of evidence to show that this happened as we said it did, and here's why.
In April, a body cam captured this video of a chase and fatal shooting of Mac Long. Police believe the video helped justify their actions.
That the outcome was not what we really wanted. It was, again, pushed into a situation where deadly force was used. But we don't want to have to tell that story consistently, but the camera does tell the story.
Height says there are concerns about police and the city acting as big brother when cameras are rolling on every interaction. Though since the shooting of Andre Green this weekend, more community leaders, including the mayor and local clergy, are showing support.
And we needed to push that both with the police, with the city county council, and with the mayor, that this should be a priority in light of what's going on nationally.
Mayor Ballard believes it'll cost $2 million to get cameras on all 900 patrol officers. A federal grant would cover most, but the city would still have to front about $200,000.
Hopefully we'll be able to get additional funds to outfit every police officer in the department with cameras.
And the mayor says he'll include the money for those new cameras when he pronounces his new budget in a council meeting next week. As for the chief, he says they'll shop around for vendors, but they hope to have these cameras for officers starting by early next year. John and Andrea.
All right, thank you, Naomi Pescovich, reporting from downtown tonight.
And this evening, family and friends of 15-year-old Andre Green gathered at Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. There are also members of the Black Lives Matter movement who just returned from a trip to Ferguson, Missouri. Family, friends, and others held signs and even pictures of the teen. They say they want clarity from police as they chanted justice for Andre.